was a very difficult decision for me after discussing the pros and cons with my parents and Coach Ford and my high school coach. I believe now's the time for me to pursue my dreams by playing in the NBA. And I'm officially announcing that I will be entering the 2010 NBA draft. This decision was difficult because the past 3 years have been a great experience for me here. And I have grown so much as a person and as a basketball player. We have won a lot of games and reached the NCAA tournament the last 2 seasons. And playing for Coach Ford and the staff, Coach Pierre and Coach Ferguson, Coach Middleton, has been a great experience. And Coach Ford has taught me a lot of basketball lessons and life lessons as well, and showed us how to act on and off the court. And he has been very supportive of everything that I have accomplished as a student and as an athlete here. And I want to thank him for his support, and him and the staff.
There's nobody that deserves this opportunity more than James Anderson for what type person he is, first of all. Everybody knows what a great player he is, but off the court he's just been a joy to work with, just I'm telling you, almost perfect. He's almost too good to be true at times. He's made my first 2 years here just a lot of fun, be able to coach him. And now he's going to move on, and he's got more things to achieve, greater challenges at this point, but he's done so much for this university and for this basketball program.
I think he'll be great in the NBA. Like you said, all he wants to work on is his ball handling. He can shoot with the best of them, and he can run and jump with the best of them. So I think that he'll be okay, provided he gets in the right situation.
Then we laid out the pros and cons, what I thought pros and cons were, and we just talked about them. And then I said, well, what do you think you want to do? And he says, Coach, I want to go. I think it's time. And I said, right decision. It is time for you to go. It is time for you to move on to your next challenge. He's done a lot here, Player of the Year. He's done so much for us. It is time for him to take his game to the NBA.
Right. We never talked about the NBA. We talked about the NBA, but we never talked about, like, is he leaving this year or whether he's not going to be here. We never talked about that. We just usually just talked about basketball and just life, really. But now it's a really surreal experience, me being in here and him leaving for the draft. So I'm excited for him. I'm excited for our program to have a player of his caliber leaving here and go play in the league, and I'm just happy for him.
Thought about coming back at some point, but I figured that it was, like I said, it was time for me to go. And but it was a tough process. Just being in the NCAA tournament and knowing that your team was better than you played, and that we really had a chance of making it deep in the tournament. And it crossed your mind, and like I said, it crossed your mind, and you think about it. But after thinking about going ahead and pursuing your dream, and close as you are to it, it's a tough decision.